So I have a new figure. This is Batman from Gotham by Gaslight, which is an elsewhere story from DC Comics. I don't remember when it was released, but I love elsewhere comics, and I never read this one. So I did kind of look out there. They have it available in paperback, but the hardbound version has skyrocketed in price. So I like hardbound books, but if I want to read it, either I wait till they re-release it or get it in paperback. I believe it's supposed to be Batman, a reinterpretation of Batman if he was active during the Victorian age, but also kind of a steampunk version of the world. This is my Joker from that, which came out quite a while ago. I've had this figure for quite a while. It is the only Mezco figure I have that was damaged. Unfortunately, I could kind of tell it because I damaged it almost immediately, and it wasn't necessarily my fault. Part of it was my fault, part of it wasn't my fault. The button here came off. Now, if you look at the figure, it looks quite dirty. The pant legs look dirty. His jacket looks dirty, and that's the way it came. And it's supposed to look like that. But this stuff here, this is super glue because the button came off and I super glued it and didn't do a very good job. And so someday I'll look around and see if I can find a cleaner to remove that. But of all the damage I could do to it, that's probably the least obvious, particularly on a rare figure that is meant to look dirty. The figure is a Mezco exclusive, which meant I had to order it directly from Mezco. It was $115, and including tax, and Mezco is not cheap on the shipping, so it all came to $137, which is not cheap for a figure. The big gimmick for this one is the bat wings, and so I decided to show it with the cape rather than with the bat wings, but I did put the bat wings on, and here is a picture of what it looks like with the bat wings on, extended. Okay, and there it is folded up, and from the back this is all plastic, no metal on it, and that's why it's a $115 figure and not a $300 figure. But it does look like metal, and it's pretty cool. So this is, the Japanese are really good at giving super detailed instructions. Mezco, on the other hand, is not so good on it. So it shows kinda how to put this together, but there's some important details that it's missing. So I felt this, it's really hard plastic. I mean, it almost feels like stone because it's so hard, but it's definitely not metal. And I'm like, well, how the hell do you put it on him? So finally I figured out that right here and here, these come undone. So they snap in. And then it's fairly easy to put on. The bat wings snap in here and here, and they do extend out. So that's really neat. I think I'm going to pose him with his cape and I'll probably keep this in the box, but it is a neat accessory. These knives here are separate. They can pull out. I'm going to show you some more of the knives. This is a free-floating, I don't know, like a pack that's attached to his thigh. I like the cape. The cape is obviously a bit different. The helmet, or the cowl, is more like a leather type thing with visible stitching on it, which is pretty neat. The goggles are removable. That is really neat. Mezco is just unparalleled in their ability to produce fine detail on these figures, since they're all 1/12 scale. I'm not sure if it's probably plastic, but yeah, it's probably plastic. The cape is held on under the arms, under the shoulders by these straps, so that when he puts on his bat wings, I have to pull his arms back, and then I pull his head off, and then I can pull the cape off from behind. He's got these long knee-high boots, stands well, and he looks really good. Bat logo. It does look like something, you know, I really want to read the story now. I don't know if he's a rich socialite or maybe not. His costume looks a little more homemade of its era. It's pretty neat. Let's see, he's got the traditional Batman accessories. I guess a kind of a metal batarang, but this one will fold up so you can flatten it out. There are additional knives, so he comes with a total of 6 knives, and then I have 3 knives in his belt. Grappling hook. I'm not sure what this is. This looks like something to hold, maybe one of the batarangs. Probably one of the batarangs. I guess when it's folded up, he could put it in there. Yeah. So when it's folded up, he could do that. He's got another cowl that he can, I guess, carry around with him. I think this piece here probably goes, or maybe not. I'm not sure. You know, that's the thing, is these, like I said, Mezco, their instructions are very, very light. They don't include much instructions. He's got several other heads. He's got a more, I don't know, mouth slightly open, and then without the cowl. And he's got additional hands, including, what do they call them? Brass knuckles, knuckle dusters, whatever you want to call them. So maybe I'll put that one on. Maybe I'll have him wearing that. Probably sold out at this point. Like I said, this is a Mezco exclusive. They do not sell it on Big Bad Toy Store. And so if you hadn't pre-ordered this one, I'm not sure you can get it anymore. But it is amazing how long it can take for some of these figures. 2.5 years. And I don't know why the Joker came out so much earlier than this one. But I like the fact that the outfit is loose fitting. That's pretty cool. The only thing I'll add is that, you know, these gimmicks are really cool, but I gotta tell you, I get so concerned putting them on and the risk of damage, because the figure with the cloth outfit and just all of these pieces that feel very delicate. For the price of the figure, I've seen other YouTube channels that talk about the figures, and a lot of them really crank the figures around. So I don't know if they are getting them for free, or if they have so many they just don't care, or what. But I'm very careful with my figures, so I even debated whether I was going to put this on at all. But I wanted to show how it looked and get an idea of how it goes on. But overall, I'm very pleased with the figure. I think it has nice shelf appeal. The fabric feels very good. It feels thick and heavy, and I just love all the folds and everything. A really nice figure. So this is Batman from Gotham by Gaslight from Mezco.